about it, Martin. Wetting the bed isn't a serious problem. You're just a wee mouse, and it's a wee problem.
I just can't help it, Kitty. I just can't.
I know. Don't worry. We'll think of a way to solve it.
I just can't help it. I just can't. Every time I'm about to ask Sally out, I can't speak. Not even a bark.
Perhaps you should approach the problem scientifically, Dr. Matthews. That's what we do.
Yes, that's what we do. Take this problem with the tortoises, for instance.
Oh, yes.
You see, they love sitting in the sun. Then they fall asleep. And then what happens?
You get sunburnt?
What? Tortoises, Dr. Matthews? Tortoises with factor 28 sunblock?
No. They fall asleep and then suddenly it starts raining. Result, they all catch cold. So we've solved the problem scientifically.
You've invented a cure for the common cold. That's wonderful, Arthur.
No. We've invented something much more clever than that. In fact, you'll see in a minute. It looks like rain.
Oh, Sally, I've been wondering if you could help with Martin's problem. He keeps wetting his bed.
You've put him close to the lavatory?
I've tried everything. He's really too old to be wearing nappies. The problem is he's very worried about it.
Yes, that makes it worse. If we could think of ways of taking his mind off it, the problem might go away.
Oh!
Talking of wet, those clouds look very unhealthy.
Hooray! It's worked.
That's really clever.
And it's all due to this.
Yes, this little box can detect water. And when it does, it makes the umbrellas pop up. You see, it's very scientific.
Now, what are you going to do today, Martin?
Worry about tonight, Kitty. I know it'll happen again.
There's no point in worrying. You need to take your mind off it. Why don't you go and look out of the window and see what's happening?
Gosh!
Lovely flowers.
Lovely.
Now, Dr. Atticus, I want some scientific advice about how I can speak to Sally without getting my tongue in a knot.
Well, try talking to her about something practical, something medical. And talking of medical, my stomach is in need of lunch.
Yes, something medical. Anything the matter, Martin?
I'm just worried I might have to go to the lavatory, Dr. Matthews.
Oh, no need to worry. I know. Why don't you go to the television room and watch something? That'll take your mind off it.
And now, a remarkable programme about great waterfalls of the world.
Get a move on.
Poor lad. You used to have a problem too, didn't you, Ted?
Me? I thought it were you had the problem.
It was difficult to tell because we slept in the same bed. Don't worry, lad.
Why don't you listen to Radio Hilltop?
Yeah, might take your mind off it.
And that was the Blue Danube. A lovely tune that suggests the flowing river of Vienna, flowing and winding, and gushing and splashing and swishing and rippling and gurgling and guggling all the way down to the sea.
Looks like rain again, Matthews.
Yes.
I'm worried about Martin. He's getting much too worried about his little problem. If only there was something that we could wake him up with when he wanted to go to the lavatory. Some clever device, for instance, that could detect water.
Gosh. Something that can detect water, Sally.
You're right, Dr. Matthews. You look as if you might want to go to the lavatory yourself.
Now, be very careful with the box, Claire. It's worth its weight in cheese.
There we are, Dr. Matthews. Just what you need.
Are you sure it'll work?
Of course it'll work, Dr. Matthews. It's completely scientific.
Good. We'll try it tonight.
Are you sure it'll work?
Of course it'll work, Sally. It's completely scientific. You see, I understand Martin's problem very well, remembering my own youth.
Oh, yes.
I was always looking for a place to wee. Don't know why. I was that sort of puppy, I suppose.
Yes. We had the same problem, didn't we, Ted? Yeah, but we both stopped wetting the bed in the end, didn't we, Ted?
How did you do it?
Well, my brother here woke me up in time. Yeah, and my brother here woke me up in time.
Sally,
Yes?
it's good to be able to talk, you know? Not just about medical things.
Yes, Matthews?
Well,
Shh! It's the wee detector.
My sheets are soaked. Nurse Kitty, my bed's all wet, but it wasn't me this time.
Well, Matthews, what did you want to ask?
nothing, Sally.
That's the thing about science. Never give up.
That's what I told Martin. Never give up.
That's what someone should tell you, Dr. Matthews.
There, that should do it.
Let's hope it works this time.
Of course it will, Sally. It's scientific.
Skip to the loo, skip to the loo.
Kitty, I need to go to the toilet.
Well done, Martin. Quickly now.
Success. It's worked. Matthews, you're a genius.
Oh, it's just being scientific, that's all.
Well, you've certainly solved that problem. Well done, Matthews.
Gosh, thanks, Sally. And now, I need to solve another problem.
And what problem's that?
The problem of whether you'd like to come to the cinema tonight?
Problem solved, Matthews. Of course I will.
What?
Just as long as there's not another emergency.
You needed surgeon, Sally. It's an emergency.
Hello, Dr. Matthews. Anything the matter?
I was taking Sally to the cinema this evening, but she's had to cancel it. Emergency operation.
Oh,
I suppose I'll have to go on my own.
I suppose you must, Dr. Matthews.
Good night, Kitty.
Night, Dr. Matthews.
Oh, how silly of me. I'm a stupid old dog. Will you come to the cinema with me, Kitty?
Well, I do happen to be free this evening, Dr. Matthews.
Great. But bring a hanky. Nurse Bunny says it's a very sad film. She wept buckets.